Hi, I'm Allegra Houston, and welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week. My collaborator, James Nave, was here with us for the live writing session this morning, but now he's on his way down to Santa Fe to do a storytelling event. So I'm here on my own, making the video for you. So every Saturday we meet with a group of people who just want to write with us. There's no fee to join. Many of these people we've never met in our lives. They've found us one way or another, and now they join us on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And we all write to a prompt together. We write for 10 minutes, but the whole session lasts an hour. And if you would like to join us, just join our mailing list at imaginativestorm.com and you will receive your invitation. So this morning, we were inspired by a photograph, which I will put up on the screen for you in just a moment. And while it's up on the screen, I'll time you for 2 minutes while you generate a list of words, whatever words pop into your mind as you look at the image, random words or maybe very short phrases, but just a list, not joined up writing. And the words don't have to have anything to do with the image at all. They don't have to have anything to do with one another. They're just going to be toys for your imagination to play with when we get a little bit further along the line. So here is the image now. On our Zoom call, after everyone has written their own list of words, we go around the Zoom room and take one word or phrase from each person to create a community list. So it's really nice to have this. You know, you can borrow from other people's imaginations, and we give these words to one another as a gift. So it's not plagiarism to use somebody else's word or phrase. They're all there for all of us to play with. So I'm going to read that list to you now. Just so you know, I will put it up on the screen again during the 10-minute writing period, so you don't have to write all the words down yourself now. But I do think there is something to be said for doing that. So if you've watched these videos more than once, and in the past you haven't written the words down as I read them, try doing that this time. See if it makes any difference to you. So here is today's community list of words. Delighted no end, riotous, forget small gods, isle of light, enlightenment, who will buy this beautiful morning? Long shadows, cornucopia of light, leading the path, teardrops in lights, the Detroit Tigers, stained constellations, choices, easy on the eyes, they are watching you. This is New York. Electrical gravity, breakable, moth candy, hyphenated, illuminated mandalas, hung with care, winter solstice, careful creations, winding millions. So now you have your own word list and the community list to play with. And the next thing we do is we write for 10 minutes. Anything you want. The idea is to consider it a dance between your rational mind and your imagination, with your imagination the partner leading the dance. You may have heard that piece of writing advice, get out of your rational mind. Well, we don't think that's possible. You're a rational creature, and you can't just sort of throw it off like a pair of shoes or something, but you can ask it to follow rather than lead, which isn't always easy. If you've ever done that kind of partner dancing, following is difficult. It can be difficult to give up control, but it comes with practice. And that's what we do on Saturdays. We practice allowing our rational mind to let the imagination lead the dance. So whatever you want to write, fast or slow, poetry or prose, coherent or incoherent, all of it is good. Just try not to have an agenda about what you're going to write. Don't worry about whether it's good or bad, or you're doing it right or you're not doing it right, all that kind of stuff. Just let your imagination hook on to one of the words on one of the lists and go from there. And you don't have to use any of the other words on the list at all if you don't want to. You can go completely off in another direction. Or if you want, you can keep coming back to the lists for more toys for your imagination to play with. So here we go. Your 10 minutes starts now. After we've all written, we break up into Zoom rooms so that we can read what we wrote aloud to one another. And reading your work aloud is something that's valuable to do, even if you're the only person in the room, because when you read your work aloud, you develop a different relationship with it. You feel in your body the good bits. You get a nice little rush of endorphins or something like that when you read something that you like. And so what happens is you start to retrain your inner critic into being your inner coach, because when you read aloud, you're more interested in what you like than in what you don't like. When you read on the page silently, you're usually paying more attention to what you don't like than what you like. And that only serves to sustain your inner critic in a critical mode. We want it to be in a coaching mode, in a helpful mode, in an appreciative mode. So as you read your work aloud, either to yourself or to anybody else who might happen to be in the room, really appreciate the bits that you like, feel that physical sense of appreciation and pleasure as you read words or phrases that speak to you. I hope you enjoyed that. And before I go further, I want to credit the image. It was a photograph taken by my son, Rafael Guevara, in Singapore. So if you enjoyed doing this, I hope that you will watch some of our other writing prompts of the week here on YouTube. Join us live one Saturday. As I said, simply go to imaginativestorm.com, join our mailing list, and you'll get your invitation. And while you're there at imaginativestorm.com, you might like to check out our book, Write What You Don't Know, our self-paced online course, which is based on that book. It's called Write What You Don't Know, Imaginative Storm Writer Training. And we also have live workshops on Zoom and in person, a memoir series that is happening roughly every other Monday, starting again on January the 15th after a holiday break, and a live 4-day writing transformation here in Taos, New Mexico at the end of April. So if you would like to join us for any of those, you'll find the information at imaginativestorm.com. You can book a call with us and we'll be happy to speak with you in person and answer any questions you might have. So once again, thank you for joining us and have a wonderful holiday season. Goodbye.